So Majors, what does music mean to you?
What does music mean to me? It means everything. It means life. It means the outcome of bad situations. Well, actually, it means determining the outcome of any situation, to be honest with you. I can listen to a song and be in the worst mood and it just changes it. It's the power of it. It's crazy.
So what or who inspires you musically?
I would say, what inspires me musically? I would say my family. My family, they always inspire me to keep going, even whenever I don't want to. Even when I think and I can't choose between doing this or doing that, and I'd be like, nah, I'm gonna stop doing this. Nah, don't stop doing that music. Cause I done thought about stop doing it, you know. I'm pretty sure every artist has. But my family is my inspiration.
I love that, I respect that. At what point in your life did you know that you wanted to pursue music as a career?
I would say the first time that I actually thought and heard myself and thought that I sounded good on the track, I was like, man, I'm gonna go ahead and I think I'm gonna try this. My partner D, he's the first person to put me on the track and actually is the one who actually put the mic in my hand the first time. He put that battery in my back to make me go ahead and pursue it and take it serious. He really did.
Any memorable experiences on your musical journey? Anything that like really stuck out to you?
Memorable experiences. I remember one time my brother, he had a performance, and you know he was just telling me how nervous he was and everything, and I was elaborating on trying to do something different than the music, not only just music, but he performed, and then I was just like, man, I don't know. It almost felt like I was up there. That was a standout moment for me though, for real. And of course, hearing my voice on the track for the first time.
Most definitely. So, what does your name mean? Where you get your name from?
Majors. That's actually my last name, my real last name. And people been calling me that for the longest. My partner Dre, who's in the Army right now, he actually was the first person to call me that. He never called me by my first name. If he did, it was just on some random shit, but mainly he called me by my last name every time since I've ever met him. And I just rock with it. I like it too.
Kind of stuck.
Yeah.
Okay. Either currently or all time, who's in your top 5?
Well, I gotta start it off with my guy Dope B, rest in peace. Dope B, I gotta say Boosie. He's the first person that ever made me cry from a song. Like, that's crazy. I gotta put my guy Larry June in there. He's definitely in there. I gotta say Michael Jackson. I gotta say Michael Jackson, man.
That's different. Why Mike?
He's very misunderstood. He's very misunderstood, and his music, see, when you do music, it's supposed to take you somewhere.
And last but not least, who rounds out that top 5?
Pee Wee Longway. Pee Wee Longway, man. He's that guy. Pee Wee Longway, man. I ain't gonna stop.
Okay. So what is your goals and intentions with your music?
Well, I would say my goals is to possibly change the outcome of anybody's life, as far as, you know, them listening to my experiences and relating to it, and possibly finding out a different alternative to whatever it is that they've been doing, to you know, find a solution to whatever it is that they're doing. You know, if one person listens to my song and just be like, man, I ain't do this because of that, or that changed me and gave me another outlook on it, I was just like, that does it for me, honestly. Of course, I want to take it to the roof with it, but I'm not to the roof, to orbit out of space with it. But
yeah. Let's transition and talk about the clothing brand. What is M3 and how did it come about?
Well, M3 was M3. My brothers, Tato and Wayne Head, was actually the first persons to say anything about it. I just took it from only the music brand and transitioned it to clothing. And me and my wife literally made this symbol on my couch. Actually, speaking of which, my wife, I gotta give credit to her. She is the mastermind behind this. She's awesome at what she does, and honestly, I don't know if I would be able to take it as far without her, you know. And but as far as the actual name and where it got it from, my brothers and them in Trent, they actually came up with that idea. They were saying they wanted it to call money making majors, but I like that idea, and that's the name of it or whatever. But you know, I also like to transition it from that to also different things, you know, motivation, making major moves, you know, whatever it is that you want it to name.
So just basically playing off that M.
Mm-hmm.
Playing off the M. Okay.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
I like that, man. It's really creative. Also, too, so what is your goals and intentions with your clothing brand?
Man, shit, I want to be. Man, if I just see. I don't know. I haven't really thought of it that far, to be honest with you. But if I could just, you know, I don't know really, to be honest. But my wife's dream is to go over in Africa and give clothes to the homeless. And if I could take a box of my own clothing brand that I did over there, man, that'd be awesome. And that'll change the narrative for me. Because then I'm not only doing it for me, I'm changing others' lives and doing amazing things. So that's really a goal, I guess, just to do amazing things with it and to leave something for my children. Yeah, that's where I'm at with it.
Most definitely, most definitely. Anybody that influenced you or inspired you to step into the lane of clothing?
Nah, I wouldn't say that. Everybody always say I look good whenever I be dressing and shit, so you know, I was just like, man, I don't know, maybe it was a conversation I was having with somebody, but they was just like, man, you might as well hop into the fashion, bro. You got the look and everything. You dress nice every time, so every time I see you dress nice, so why don't you just go ahead and make your own? People will buy it just because it's who you are. I was just like, man, I'll go ahead and try that. I'll go ahead and give it a try. And here we are. Literally, here we are.
Can we find your music, and also too, where some of the stores that your clothing may be?
Well, the music, you can find the music on iTunes. We got things on Spotify, Rhapsody, of course SoundCloud. We got a lot of different outlets as far as the music. Even on YouTube, of course. Can't forget YouTube. We got it on YouTube as well. And the clothing, you can contact me through my Instagram or on Facebook, or you can come out to 1613 Barstown Road to the Free Hype Shop right across from the Book and Music Exchange. As you can see, got plenty of options and more to come, as well as down on Melwood Avenue at my friend's shop, Wild Style Streetwear. You can also find my brand there as well.